Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So I wanted to talk about this a couple days ago when the move actually happened, but I wanted to get some time to be able to do some research on the whole thing and stuff like that. And I've had some time, you know what I'm saying? I've had some time to look into this stuff, and I'm going to be honest, man. I don't think this is going to go the way that people expect it to. I kind of feel bad for Lakers fans because it feels like almost like you traded in your McLaren or your BMW for a fucking Honda. Okay, a Honda Civic. And the reason I say that is because the Lakers recently signed Darvin Ham as their new head coach. And I think to myself, what happened to the Quinn Snyder signing, right? What happened with the rumors with him? What happened with Nick Nurse? What happened with Mark Jackson? What happened with all these, Kenny Atkinson and all these other guys? Out of all the guys that they could have gotten, they picked Darvin Ham, who we know little to nothing about. I mean, he's got a He's got a championship as an assistant. But, I think to myself, he's apparently been a good coach in the G League. He got to the NBA, won a championship in the NBA with, I think, the Bucks or some team like that. I haven't done a lot of looking into Darvin Ham because he's a rookie head coach, and I just think to myself, man, I feel bad for Darvin Ham. And the reason I say that is, and I was going to feel bad for any head coach inheriting this job, mostly because, or taking this job and inheriting this team, because I don't really think it's a head coaching problem. I didn't think this was a Frank Vogel problem. I thought this was a player problem. I thought this was an effort problem. I thought this was a GM problem. Not for nothing, man, but I mean, I'm a huge LeBron fan, you know what I'm saying? I like the guy. I like watching his games, but, it's hard to blame Frank Vogel for the things that happened on this team when you got players who are disagreeing with, their roles, and, Russell Westbrook is coming out saying, oh, well, I wasn't able to be Russell Westbrook, and they didn't let me do that, and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, they fucking did, and it didn't fucking work, and you have two superstars on your team in LeBron and Anthony Davis, who at this point in their careers it seems like you're lucky if they play 60 games for you. The bench is old. They're the oldest team on average in the fucking NBA. So, I think to myself, how is Darvin Ham going to come in and change the attitude or the drive of a bunch of players who have been in the league for fucking years at this point, like Trevor Ariza, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook? You know what I'm saying? How is he gonna come in and change these guys' mentality? Dwight Howard, how is he gonna do that? Because I just don't see how a rookie head coach is going to fix that. I get it. Tyronn Lue, when he came into Cleveland, ended up being, a solid head coach. They won a ring. Then he went to the Clippers. The Clippers seem to be doing pretty well. So we've seen head coaching changes in the past work. It's just, I don't think the head coach is the problem in this situation. And the problem with Darvin Ham is we know nothing about him. We don't know very much. Supposedly he's pretty good at coaching defense, but I don't know what he's going to run on offense. Is he going to ask LeBron to play, 48 minutes a night or 40 minutes a night, you know what I'm saying, and have LeBron go out there and backpack this team to the fucking playoffs if he can do it? I just think the odds are definitely stacked against Darvin Ham. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, I felt bad for any coach that took this job because they're inheriting a team that, honestly, all the players are already ingrained in the NBA, I guess you could say. They're all NBA vets. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have a team of rookies or a team of first and second year players who are gonna buy into everything you're saying, especially when some of them were better players than you. Okay, and I just think to myself, I look at this team and I see, the roster, the way it's laid out. They've tried everything to fix this team. I mean, they tried releasing DeAndre Jordan or trading him. Then they traded Rajon Rondo. Then they brought in fucking DJ Augustine. I mean, they have tried everything and it didn't really fix anything. So, and I watched this team play. There was one game against Denver last year where Jeff Green, of all people, was fucking torching them. I mean, Bones Highland and Jeff Green, they were just standing in the corner shooting threes. There was nobody, rushing out to play defense. Nobody was, closing out on shooters. It's just like, and LeBron is not a subject to, how do I say this? LeBron is not, what's the word I'm looking for here? Exempt. LeBron is not exempt from criticism in this department either, because I watched that Denver game, and he was another one just fucking standing around, looking around in the paint, and I get it. LeBron is old at this point in NBA years, okay? He's getting to a point now where he doesn't want to play defense. That's understandable when you got to go out there and score 26 a night for your team to be fucking competitive at 36, 37 years old. But it's just with Anthony Davis and LeBron being at this point in their careers where it seems like Anthony Davis is lucky if he plays 60 games for you. Same thing with LeBron. I just think to myself, like, you have to now deal with injuries. You have to deal with age. You have to deal with players who have been in the NBA for so long that they're set in their ways. Okay, their habits are their habits. It's just I try to be optimistic about this, but I just don't see how Darvin Ham is going to change this. I don't. And I feel like the only way this team turns a corner or really changes the way they played this upcoming season from last season. Okay, the only way they change the way they play is if LeBron and Anthony Davis come out of the gate this upcoming year, and throughout the entire season continue to be amazing players. Is Darvin, one of the questions I have is like, how is Darvin Ham going to utilize Russell Westbrook? Okay, is he going to ask Anthony Davis to play a position he doesn't want to play? How is he going to handle Dwight Howard? Okay, how is he going to handle Trevor Ariza? How's he going to handle Carmelo? How is he going to handle LeBron? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all legitimate questions. Is Carmelo coming back? Is Trevor Ariza coming back? Like, what are they doing? And this is a team that is strapped for cash because they have Russell Westbrook on their team making $47 million this year, and they will be extremely lucky if any team will take on that contract. Like the Pacers might. They might unload Brogdon and yield maybe for Russell Westbrook just to get rid of their contracts, and then be done with Russell Westbrook after this upcoming season. But it's just, there's a lot of question marks here, and I think to myself, I don't think Frank Vogel was the problem, because if Frank Vogel was the problem, I don't think they would have won a championship with him as the head coach. So I know that's something not a lot of people like to hear. I understand Frank Vogel's lineups were a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? His sets were fucked up with, putting Russell Westbrook and Rajon Rondo out there together to see how that goes and all this other shit. But it's kind of like Frank Vogel was trying to work with what he had, and Darvin Ham's going to do the same thing. So I don't know, man. The Lakers need shooting. They need defense. They need a bunch of shit. They need their superstars to stay healthy. They need their players to buy into Darvin Ham's system, whatever that's going to be. It's just, I just fail to believe that Frank Vogel, a guy who took the Pacers to the Eastern Conference Finals twice, has now won a championship with the Lakers. I find it hard to believe that Darvin Ham is going to be better than him. You know what I'm saying? I find it hard to believe that Darvin Ham is going to produce better results than Frank Vogel as now a rookie head coach. So, anyway, guys, that's it for me. I just wanted to talk about this, give you guys my opinions on it. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section below. A like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.